Okay, please be ready. The audio will start in 12 seconds. Take notes on your sheet.
Get to know the organization sponsoring each scholarship, what it does, what its goals and mission are. The essay, which you will need to submit, should then be tailored. Tailor your essay to touch on those themes and describe what role they play in your life. For example, if you're applying for a scholarship from a nonprofit organization that supports literacy, talk about why literacy is important and what you've done and will continue to do to promote it. Every organization has an agenda. Find out what it is and target your essay appropriately. Remember, the worst thing you can do is simply submit a standardized essay. This will indicate that you're merely fishing for what might be available and not really committed to the goals and values of the organization. Some examiners will not take kindly to having their time taken up with submissions from potential candidates who are not really committed.
Okay, so the audio has finished. What was this audio about?
Scholarships, organizations who...
Okay, I am just asking the main words. Okay, please don't tell me sentences. In the first sentence, which words did come?
Organization,
scholarship, goals, mission, essay,
promoted,
non-profit literacy,
agenda, goals and beliefs, committed candidate, standardized essay, purpose.
Was thing fishing or not committed,
potential,
does not like.
Okay, but I asked only for the nouns. Committed is not a noun. Standardized is not a noun. It's an adjective. And fishing is a gerund, so it can be considered a noun. Okay? I hope everybody was able to note down at least 5 or 6 of these words. Everyone? Was everybody able to note down at least 6 or 7 of these words? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, good. Very good.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, see, this is the screen which comes even in the real exam. So what I do, I'm just talking about myself. I never use a paper and the sheet which they give in the exam. I directly note down the words like this when the audio is playing. And then I just use my template and fit few words in the template. But if you want, you can note down first on your sheet and then later you can directly type the template in this box. Okay. Now, as you can see, as soon as the audio will start, a timer of 10 minutes will start. You get 10 minutes per question. And these 10 minutes are not a part of the overall time in part 2, which means that even if you finish your answer in 5 minutes and you have 5 minutes left, you should just sit, relax and check your answer. Don't do next before your time is up, okay? Utilize every single minute and second in this task. Just sit and check your answer till the end. Now the answer which you type should always be between 50 to 70 words. And the template which I will teach today, if you follow it, and ideally you must follow it, you means everybody should follow it, automatically, if you fit the words correctly, you will get full marks automatically. Okay, so that's how it works. Now what I'll do, I will quickly write down the template. If all of you want, you can also note it down. It is not given anywhere in the material which I have shared. And generally every 2 or 3 months, I also keep on changing it. And I've just changed it recently, last month, and I will change it again next month. But yeah, you can use it. Guaranteed, you will get full marks if you use it in the exam. Guaranteed means guaranteed. Now this template which I'll show you, it has 5 sentences. Many times I have seen people just take a picture on their phone Instead of taking a photo, it's better if you write it down so that you remember how to use it. Okay? I'm starting now. All of you please write down or note down as quickly as you can. Then I will explain it.
You want me to done now?
You have 30 seconds more. Please try to finish it quickly in 30 seconds. Okay? Is it done, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good. Now please remember, when you type this template in the box, you don't have to press enter. Okay? You do not have to press enter at all. This template has 5 sentences with 5 full stops. You will also write 5 sentences with 5 full stops. After every full stop, remember you have to leave a space and start the new sentence with a capital letter. I have put a comma 3 times in this template. You will also use comma only 3 times. Number 1 after moreover. Number 2 after highlighted. And the third comma is after conclusion. The only keyword which you can repeat 2 times is the topic keyword. Once in your introduction sentence, and once again, if you want, you can repeat it in the concluding sentence. If you have another keyword, you can use a new keyword also in the concluding sentence. Now, let me write down the keywords over here. Okay, these are the keywords. Okay, these are the keywords on the screen. Now please listen to me very carefully. In every keyword which you fit over here in the template, you must always fit nouns. Okay, a noun is a name, a place, a person, or a thing. For example, in the audio, for example, if you hear the word economic, remember, economic is not a noun, it's an adjective. It describes something like economic growth. So by mistake, if I fit this word anywhere in my template, it will not make any sense. And if it doesn't make sense, it means the software doesn't understand. If the software doesn't understand, it will not give you a 0, it will be a penalty, unfortunately. So please understand that every word which you fit in the template must always be a noun. Number 2, the noun which you fit in the template, if it is a singular countable noun. Okay, I'll explain quickly. So nouns can be classified as singular and plural. Singular means one, plural means more than one. Nouns can also be classified as countable and uncountable. A countable noun is a noun which you can count. For example, organization, you can count, right? 5 organizations, 100 organizations, you can count. Similarly, words like candidates, you can count. But if you have a word like literacy, can you count literacy? No, you can't. So literacy is an uncountable noun. Now, if you want to fit an uncountable noun anywhere in the template, you can fit it as it's given, For example, the speaker was talking about literacy. That is okay. You don't need to add anything before it or after it. But if your noun is a singular countable noun, for example, the speaker was talking about organization. Now, organization is singular, it is one, and it is countable. If you fit this word like this, that is grammatically incorrect. And to make it correct, before this word, you need to add an article. An article means a and the. These are the 3 articles in English. So either you can say the speaker was talking about an organization, or you can say the speaker was talking about the organization. But in an introduction, it's always better to introduce. That's why we say an or a generally, okay? Now, if I forget to write an, then it's a big problem. It's a major grammatical mistake, and I will lose 6 to 8 marks. So please be very careful. Or the other solution is that you can make this noun plural. What is a plural form? Organization. Yeah, with the S. So you can change the plurality, that is okay. And that is also much safer. Because if you make the noun plural, then you don't need to add an article specifically before it. Does it make sense, everybody, what I'm saying? You can just say organizations. So now, let's say in K1, what should I write?
Scholarship.
I should write scholarships, correct? Yeah, that's the correct answer. And if I want to write scholarship, I will have to write a scholarship. Is it clear what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah.
In K2, what will I write in K2?
Essay.
Arre? Essay is singular. What should I write?
For an essay. Yeah.
If I forget an, it is game over. Guaranteed I will have to book my test again. Or you make it plural. What is the plural? Essays. That is okay. Now if I write essays, after essays, should I write was or were? What should I write?
Were.
सोच के बोलना.
S's were highlighted. Were.
What should I write, guys?
The importance of essay was.
Yeah, what we need to understand, we are not talking about the essays. What are we talking about?
Importance.
The importance of something. And that is why you will always write was highlighted. Many times, because this word is plural, people make this were. And that's a big mistake. Again, people lose 6 to 8 marks. Okay? So just remember it like this. that this sentence, it will always be was highlighted. So just put a bracket like this so that you also remember it will always be was highlighted. Is it clear, guys, what I'm saying? Now agenda, I'm not sure whether I can make it plural or not. So what will I write?
Agendas.
Not agendas. I'm not sure. No? So you write an agenda. Because if you make a word plural and if it doesn't exist in that form, then there is no such word in English, you know. For example, globalization. Singular is also globalization, plural is also globalization. It's uncountable. So such words you have to leave as they are. But yes, here you can write an agenda because it's a singular thing. And generally, in the last three keywords, try to choose keywords from the conclusion. For example, words like Is it clear, everyone?
Yeah.
You can choose any of the words. Order doesn't matter. Just make sure that you are 100% correct with the grammar, especially with singulars and plurals. Now one last thing you have to do, only one more thing you have to do. Once you fit all the nouns in the box, in the template, before every plural noun, so I'm writing over here, before every plural noun, you must add an adjective. So I'll write down 5 adjectives over here. All of you can also write them down. These 5. Now these adjectives which I have written over here, they will not be spoken in the audio, okay? They will not. But you must add them with the word which sounds proper with this adjective. For example, before organizations, what can I write? Before the word organizations, the speaker was talking about? Many organizations, that's right. Before scholarships, what can I write? Several. Before essays, what can I write?
Different.
Numerous. Now an agenda is already singular, so you don't need to touch it. Before candidates, what can I write? Different. Before examiners, what can I write? Various. And before values, I can again write many or different, you know. So just remember, this is the last step. So as soon as the audio ends, the first thing you do, quickly type the template in the box. The second thing you do, fit the correct nouns, checking the grammar and the spelling in the template. And step 3, before every plural noun, add these adjectives. Does it make sense, everybody?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And don't do next till your time is up. And just to make sure, it's not required that you fit all the keywords which you have noted in the answer. It's not required at all.